And those are my orders for Germany.
My French army in Burgundy attacks Munich, supported by my army in Ruhr.
England has decided to ally with France against Germany. My fleet in the North Sea convoys my army in London to Holland.
Ach, der Lieber! I thought we had a pact.
Russia has also decided to attack Germany. Warsaw to Prussia.
What if I told you Austria-Hungary supports Warsaw to Prussia?
Wiener Schnitzel.
Peter, we need to talk.
Damn it, Scott. I had them right where I wanted them. Now I'm just playing with myself.
We have more pressing matters to discuss than handshake diplomacy. I need to talk to you about the show we're doing tonight.
Why? What's wrong?
Fashion, Peter. Fashion is what's wrong.
Huh?
I found these in your office.
Pretty cool, right?
Oh yeah, in 1989. That's just one example.
Puppy! Wait! I have one more I just have to show you. And there's a team version of this one. Here, close your eyes. Ta-da!
Oh my gooter! No!
But what about brand splosioning? Don't worry, Jake. I have one for you too.
I have a PhD.
So Peter, let me show you some ideas I put together to level up your fashion.
Hey, it's coming back.
Like Fallen Empires?
Those did eventually all sell through. I remember the Gamma Trade Show, 1996. Mike Hurdle yelling at me across the convention floor. Peter Adkison, I need to talk to you! You need to print more Fallen Empires! I'm sold out! True story.
So here's how we'd like you to start dressing.
Uh-huh.
We need you to wear something a little more businessy tonight.
Uh-huh.
A power tie.
Uh-huh.
Larry Rosy, the president of Mayfair Games, will be here. What if he wants to give you some sort of award?
Well, I probably am about due for another award.
Like that.
You see, we have elves too.
Epic.
Time for coffee.
I just finished setting up the equipment for your next interview. But there's no rush. You look like you're really busy. Maybe.
Roll for
maybe-
Nish.
oh. So I noticed in a lot of your roles, well, almost all your, actually everything I've ever seen you done, which is everything, you have pointed ears. That's not like,
I don't want to talk about my ears.
well, but like, are they really pointy? I mean, I need to know.
Peter, why don't you tell me a little bit more about your history with Adrienne?
When I acquired Gen Con in 2002, I ran it myself until a few years ago when I needed to free up time for other projects. Adrienne was really green at the time, but I saw a lot of potential in her. There was some mentoring and hand-holding. She would eventually blossom into an amazing CEO.
It took me about a week to figure out this job.
Since appointing Adrienne as CEO, I've sort of taken a back seat to operations. But I am still regularly called in to advise on important matters.
No, we never call Peter in to advise on important matters.
So, Peter, what do you do at Gen Con Indy? The convention itself.
Well, that's where I really shine. I love gaming and hanging out with the gamers. Sometimes I help out with registration because it can get really busy.
The last time Peter worked in registration, he started handing out these. Seymour, butts, really.
I have Jake assign Peter a captain level volunteer as his handler, but his real job is to distract Peter with games. Away from us.
I also do a lot of press interviews. As a public figure, I can really help to get Gen Con's key messages out there.
The worst part is when Peter does interviews. He's always going off message, spouting things from 5 years ago, or worse yet, brand slogans from his days at Wizards of the Coast.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Well, he enjoys being interviewed, so that's good. Sometimes we don't even turn on the camera.
Adrienne and I are super close. In fact, I even wrote a song about her. I would do anything for you. You would do some things for me. That's as far as I got.
I hear my song. Oh. I do love him, though. I wouldn't trade him for anything in the world. At least not as long as he keeps giving me these great bonuses.
Yep. So you can see, Gen Con is a close-knit, high-performance team.
Ruled with an iron fist and a velvet glove.
My job's easy. Whenever Adrienne gives me something, I just do it.
Then what does Jake do? Jake, you're fired.
Sorry for your loss.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, Scott.
Need that by 5.
Welcome to Gen Con, Behind the Screen. I'm your host, Peter Adkison. She is Gen Con's CEO and self-described foul-mouthed, booze-guzzling Sicilian who likes to shop. Adrienne Swartout. He is Gen Con's VP of Sales and Marketing by day, by night, fashionista consultant, Scott Elliott. Every nightclub has a resident DJ. Gen Con has a resident starlet, Jen Page. Our special guest tonight started off as booth monkey for Mayfair Games, and through skill, hard labor, and the occasional assassination, worked his way up to president of Mayfair Games, the largest board game publisher in the U.S., Larry Rosy.
Hey, Larry.
Okay, let's get these dice rolling. Larry, I heard you did a panel at NeonCon where you said from booth monkey to president in 2 easy steps. Tell us about it.
Well, yeah, that's really just that simple. You start out as a booth monkey. If you hang around long enough in this industry, even within the same company, people move, people go this way. And the next thing you know, you're the booth manager, and you're still not working for the company. You're not drawing a paycheck yet, but you're in charge. And then you have to get fired from your day job. At the same time, the president has to be resigning. And they say, would you like to come in and make a whole lot less money? And you say, sure, why not? I got nothing better to do right now. I'll take two.
So that was literally it. You went from booth monkey to
booth manager to president with my first paycheck.
President.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your first president.
The first paycheck I got was as president of the company.
Oh my God. It was way harder for me.
The key is you say yes.
Well, of course. Well, of course.
So there you have it.
It's not like the real world.
That's the president in 2 easy steps. Yeah, now you don't have to go to the panel. You got it right there. Well, it's a very inspiring story. So, Larry, Mayfair, what's up?
Forget about me. As everybody probably already knows, 2 months ago we released the 4th book in the Catan trilogy. Explorers and Pirates.
How many?
The 4th expansion to the Catan series.
Awesome.
Explorers and Pirates.
Okay.
Which is this unbelievably heavy box with all sorts of scenarios that you need an 8-foot table to play on, and
I have an 8-foot table.
you have an 8-foot table.
That's what I heard.
What other requirements? How about the whole list? I'm checking them off here.
Well, obviously you need the original game and this one, and hopefully 3 friends.
Yeah.
You got 3 friends?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's actually 5 of us here, so.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, but
do
you're
it?
implying that we're friends.
Well, yeah, okay.
It's much better if they're not. Right.
But at any rate, Gen Con, let's see. After begging, nagging, threatening assassination, and cajoling the Queen Bee, I got you guys to commit to the street party on Wednesday night.
Oh,
Which
street party.
is, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like, Scott says she doesn't want to do it. I says, well,
I never
no. She doesn't want to do it. Didn't mention her by name. She doesn't want to do it.
Capital S for she.
So I picked up the telephone and we had a wonderful conversation.
And I still said, I'll have to think about it.
It was done. It was over. And then for some reason they want us to do something on Thursday night.
Yeah, so Wednesday we have the awesome beer tapping. It's going to be
Yes.
amazing.
Because we have a Gen Con beer.
Super cool with
Right?
Sun
The official
King
beer of
Brewing.
Gen Con with Sun King Brewer.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
going to be
pretty
great.
awesome.
The beer's a blonde, right?
I don't know what the beer is. They're going to fence it in. I think it's really radical or
But
something.
you'll be giving away Mayfair
We'll be
swag,
giving
for
away
example.
stuff on Wednesday night, but we're doing a Warp Speed Star Trek Catan tournament on Thursday night.
Oh,
And,
excellent.
and as of this printing, we're still working out all the final details, but the end result is going to be basically $100 a ticket to play in this thing on Thursday night. The end result is 3 people will get to play Star Trek Catan on some kind of humongously large Star Trek Catan carpet thingy with big minis and so on.
On Georgia Street.
On the stage on Georgia Street. And the tournament's happening on Georgia Street
Yeah.
with a DJ
And what's Will Wheaton? What's his?
Will
what's his-
Will Wheaton is going to be the prize of the tournament.
That's awkward.
Yeah, you agree to that.
That's awkward.
It's awkward.
Okay.
He actually
You get to play with
he actually
him.
loves to talk. They get to play the game
Wait,
with
is that
Will.
a better way to say
Excellent. So
Okay.
you get to play the game, $100 for charity. Play Settlers of Catan with the man who saved the Enterprise.
Well, and the Boys and Girls Club, which is Gen Con's charity, is going to
Big
get
Brothers and Big Sisters
Right,
of
and we're
Indiana.
still. I'm sorry, the Big Brothers and Big Sisters. One of those two. There's boys and girls involved in either one of them. And we're going to even try and figure out a way to give them the whole giant check thing that night. So it's like, and why not? And in the meantime, we're going to have party tricks and this and that. And we've got our industry insider, DJ, Mr. Marcelo Figueroa, spinning some stuff for us. And he's going to be the band to the sheep.
Larry, I got the livestock permit was approved. So
Was
the two semis of sheep that you want delivered, no problem. We're covered.
Great. Excellent. All right. Well, there you have it.
There you go.
There we go. Come to Gen Con Indy and see live sheep with Will Wheaton.
Is it a blonde?
According to my friend Luke Crane, who finally got a real job as a games guy at Kickstarter, last year in 2012, games were the #2 category right after filmmaking for crowdsourced funding of new projects.
Yeah, but Peter, that comparison between film and games isn't super fair. I mean, most of that money went to Monty Cook. If you take Monty out of the equation, games drop to about 87.
Well, you did a Kickstarter. Like, isn't that how you met Max?
That's how I get all my directors.
Opening bid level?
Bidding is closed.
Oh, but seriously, Jen, how much money did you guys raise for Geek Seekers?
I have no idea. It all went to Monty.
Since you gave all your money to one person after watching this last night, it looked pretty cool to me. I wanted to see more of that.
Well, it was a stroke of genius hiring Monty Cook to be the eye candy for the show.
Adrian, you think maybe we could get Peter into a chainmail bikini?
Hey now, they're incredibly comfortable. We might have a hard time getting him out of it.
Thank you, everybody.
The next Kickstarter project is to get Peter into a chainmail bikini for episode 2.
For 11 years, True Dungeon has been the biggest ticketed event at Gen Con. Every year, Jeff Martin continues to outdo himself with new adventures, new puzzles, and new animatronics. So, what do you think?
A lot more leather cosplay.
Yeah, I'm shocked you brought that up.
And I heard the Klingon Jalen Bale are going to go ahead and add a Betazoid wedding chapel.
So, Larry, what about like a True Dungeon version of Settlers of Catan?
Well, actually, they tried to pitch me on this last
No
week.
way!
No way!
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. They want to make Settlers tiles about this big as this table here and hire team captains from the industry, and then you get the bid to go ahead and be on their teams and pay for the privilege of being one of 50 folks to vote on where the next road's going to be placed. It's like, okay, guys, and what part of reality?
But I think it's got to be way bigger than that. Like, this has
I
got to
don't
be
know,
like I want
you
to
know.
see them build roads.
No, but seriously, we could actually even put it in Lucas Oil Stadium, and you could use like those cranes in the carnival games, but bigger versions of them to move the hexes around.
All right, Facebook page to Larry Rosy. If you want to see life-size Settlers of Catan at Gen Con Indy next year.
Oh no, this ain't fair. This is not fair.
In the last couple of years, there has been an explosion of game references in popular media. You know, Will Wheaton's Tabletop, you have all the references in The Big Bang Theory. Are we reaching a point where the cool kids are not so much laughing at us, but laughing with us?
Well, if the cool kids are the mainstream media, and they're the ones that are coming to us asking us if they could use our product on their program, then the answer is absolutely yes. Because that's exactly what happened with The Big Bang Theory. They came to us and said, could we use Settlers of Catan on our episode? Initially, it was just supposed to be in the comic book store. And the next thing you know, they're actively playing the game on the set. Not once, but twice.
And they're not charging you for this anymore.
Oh, no, they asked us for permission.
Oh, that's great.
That's a good feeling.
That's a good feeling. So
That's good. I mean, we're seeing it's. I think we're coming to a new era.
Yeah. Oh, I totally want to see zombie dice in Walking Dead. That'd be awesome.
Or like two broke girls playing cash and guns.
You know, I could totally see Cards Against Humanity on 30 Rock.
That would be awesome. Well, we're making fun of ourselves, and just to be clear.
Yeah, hopefully you're laughing with us.
I'm laughing at you.
It's the middle of June, and local Seattleites are saying to each other, "Really, summer is coming." Here in the Gen Con offices and the worldwide headquarters in Seattle, Washington, we are busy getting ready for our show in Indianapolis. What are we doing to prepare?
I'm already packing. It's really hard to match your dice to your shoes.
Well, the Gen Con team is super busy, Peter. As you know, I mean, the events team is carefully crafting into place over 8,000 different events. Wow. The exhibit hall, absolutely. The exhibit hall that Larry and Mayfair helped us to fill up.
Right.
I mean, seriously, the exhibit hall sold out actually in January this year, the earlier. Well, and Larry, I mean, truly, your footprint does continue to grow. I mean, aside from the over 5,000 square feet in the exhit hall, there's the...
the Kingpin spot in Georgia Street, right? Where
and there's more part.
But wait,
there's more. The 8 o'clock till 9:30 every morning, coffee, water, and perhaps even donut holes. We couldn't afford donuts in the budget, but donut holes. Every morning on the way down Georgia Street, as you see the food trucks start pulling up, and I heard there are a few food trucks afterwards.
Jen, have you tried the food trucks?
No.
Awesome. More than 20. Like, they cycle through twice a day. Tons of different food. Good stuff. Well, and the beer garden's going to be out there.
And the beer garden, yes.
This has been a really fun project we've built together. I remember as if it were only 10 months ago, we walked down the garden pathway.
Scott doing his greatest impression of Eric Idle at the end of the Meaning of Life movie. Come on, just a little bit farther now. Just a little bit farther now.
Larry, I have something I'd like to show you.
Where are we going, Scott? It's like, well, we're almost there. We're just a little farther now.
And then you saw Georgia Street, and you're like, son of a...
And I swore at him.
Well, there you have it. We are busy getting ready for Gen Con Indy, August 15 to 18, Indianapolis, at Indiana Convention Center. Be there. Yeah. Some people are worried that the audience for tabletop games is getting older. Do you guys worry about that?
Well, I'm not getting any older.
I reset at 18, but whether it's right or not, I don't know, because people make mention about this. We are actually encouraging our gamers to get together to make new little gamers so that we can start them off right from the beginning again.
If I had $1 for every time that was pitched to me.
Well.
But you guys, first they have to legalize gamer marriage.
Wait, Adrian, I thought you legalized gamer marriage at Gen Con. I mean, after all, Family Fun Pavilion is growing exponentially.
Well, yeah, except for remember that one time when James Ernest tried to run Lord of the Fries and all the kids went feral and they started eating the pig meatballs from agriculture?
That will happen, but...
Well, the good news is there's been increasing demand for Tyrion Lannister costumes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Brandsplosion!
Where are we going here?
This is the segment of the show where we really try and give something back to you, Larry. Like, you're so nice to come out here for us. So what we have is we have a special report from the Bureau Chief of the Gen Con R&D Department. That's me. And what we know that Settlers of Catan obviously has been a huge hit, and now you're thinking about even more expansions and licenses, and so we took the liberty of pooling our brain power and coming up with some ideas.
And how much did you spend on this project?
Zero budget.
Zero budget. Yeah.
Gen Con R&D, zero budget.
So with that in mind,
With that in mind.
Settlers of Catan expansions ideas. Resources are earned, not given. Catan Theft Auto.
Bow and arrow and all.
If your settlement is mobile, but your wagon isn't, you just might be a redneck of Catan.
3 wheels don't make it go down the road, I suppose.
You poop it, you scoop it. Catan Waste Management.
That makes the grass grow so much better.
Because you probably couldn't get the rights to Earthsea. Dragon Riders of Catan.
Okay, we have to call up the McCaffrey estate yet again for a new license.
And the game made entirely out of beef byproducts. Meat Catan.
Beef explosion-y.
Yeah, there we go. The Walking Dead of Catan. Greens.
Brand new commodity, yes. Oh, that would go over very well, right. Mm-hmm.
Complete with Jim Page and Monty Cook meeples. Geek Seekers of Catan.
I think I got some of meeples that look just like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, perfect.
perfect likeness.
No problem.
The rules-driven, strategy-based, board-centric diversion for the entire familiar unit. Semi-nomadic, pre-industrial, clan-based squatters of Catan.
Isn't everybody?
I think this actually just describes settlers of Catan, actually.
Hey, we got on this new island. Get out of here.
Settlers of Raleigh. It's unpronounceably fun. Finally, last but not least, from plow to wow.
Okay.
Real Housewives of Catan.
Looks a lot like our cover from before. Well, thank you so much, and I will certainly pass them over to our graphics department. Which will give it at least as much consideration as you put into producing it.
Yes, excellent.
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Okay. And
Thank you for being a good
And I'll
sport.
give them double your budget.
All right. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you, everyone. That's our show tonight. Special thanks to Larry Rosy for joining us.
And make sure that you stop by the Mayfair Land at Gen Con Indy, August 15th through 18th, Indiana Convention Center, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Thanks for watching.